Hello and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get into the 7-day outlook for a twin flame or soulmate connection that you have with someone for the sign of Gemini. So a twin flame connection or soulmate connection, you know, it can be with different people. It could be a new connection that you're having with someone. It could be reconciliation, someone from your past, someone you're currently with. Whatever the case may be, we're going to take a look at it. Alright, you can be with somebody and have someone from your past come in or someone else. So you're going to know who I'm talking about if you're resonating with this reading. And we're going to take a look at how you're feeling, how they're feeling, or what you both desire and what needs to happen in this connection. Show me. My beautiful Gemini. Alright, Gemini, you have Two of Swords, the Fool, Four of Swords, and Seven of Wands. Wow, decisions. Your person has the Two of Wands. They're ready to move forward. Emperor energy, Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have Lovers. So this is lovely, right? This is a nice connection that you're having with someone. Let's see if I can get that to focus. There we go. See, hopefully that. All right, there we go. Now, Two of Swords, Two of Wands. Interesting. Beautiful energy. It feels like you guys are ready to move forward together, right? Lover's energy indicates that there's definitely a soul connection here. There's definitely a lover's connection. But you're the one, Gemini, is not sure. So let's look at Two of Swords and Two of Wands. This is interesting here because it's like you both, one of you is ready to go. Two of Wands is your person and they're ready to go. They're ready to move forward, right? They even have, it's a warlike kind of like ready to face whatever comes their way. Very fiery, right? Energy, fiery Wands energy. You, however, Gemini, you're feeling indecisive this week. Two of Swords. You have Moon and Libra energy, and it just feels like you're very emotional, and you just don't know which way to go, right? You don't know which decision is the right decision, and so you're kind of like stuck, right? A lot of times, Two of Swords is more about finding the right balance than necessarily committing to any one decision if it's not right for you, you know? And as you move forward, let's go forward. How do you see each other? I'm going to come back to that Two of Swords. But how you see each other? You see them as a breath of fresh air, full energy, new, young. They see you as an emperor. So there could very well be a real sort of like difference in age or in experience, right? Which could be one of the reasons why you're more kind of unsure and they're gung-ho with that Two of Wands. Because you see, the full energy, compared to them seeing you as an emperor, you're clearly embodying some divine, strong, wise, masculine energy for them. They see you as the ruler, right? The leader, the stable one, the powerful one. And you see them as the fool. So yes, this could be a relationship that is between two people who have really either an age difference or sometimes just not age, just like exposure, right? You might be the younger one, but you may have had much more exposure than they have. But in any case, it's interesting that those are that's how you guys see each other. It doesn't necessarily mean it isn't harmonious. There's a lover's energy here, but it does feel to me like that could be the source of why you're unsure of how or what step to make next, and they're ready to go. Now, what do you guys each desire in this connection? For you, you're desiring to be able to make this choice. You're being extremely sort of responsible in this love connection, right? You want to make the right choice. You don't want to make any mistakes. Nine of Pentacles is what they desire. They desire to be able to build something with you. They desire this garden with you and to be able to build something that is real and tangible. Nine of Pentacles is oftentimes those who are very ambitious. It's a card for ambition and for really spending all of your time pretty much on furthering your sort of passions, right? When it comes to work or what it is you put out in the world, right? Amassing your stability, financial stability and security, things of that nature. But it's interesting that your person is desiring this in this relationship. They could also be desiring the ability to kind of nurture themselves. With you being the emperor, it could be that you're dealing with somebody who themselves are also, they're ambitious, they're artistic, and they want to be able to have the freedom to follow that, right, in this relationship, right? They want to have the freedom to be able to be that, single-mindedly focused on their work in this relationship and still be sort of in a stable relationship with you. You're wanting, of course, Four of Swords, like I said, wanting to make the right decision. You're being very patient. You're pulling back and just being very strategic about what it is you should do next, right? And I want to say, to a certain degree, it's also maintaining what's the stability that you've already worked for, right? You already have worked for, I want to say, a certain amount of comfort and stability in this connection with this person. This doesn't feel like it's necessarily a new connection. It feels like you guys have been, as I say, lovers for a while, but there is a decision to be made this week. And that decision this week, again, it can also be embodying in a way that, like you're feeling them being very naive. They're the ones who are looking to you for leadership, right? They're ready to go. And again, this does have something to do with comfort and stability for them. What needs to happen? Well, for both of you, Gemini, for you, Wands energy, for them, Wands energy. For you, Seven of Wands, which is the card for valor, right? And for them, Page of Wands. So, be brave and courageous, right? It may be that this decision or this next move is a little bit out of your comfort zone, Gemini, right? And so Seven of Wands reminds you that if something is important to you and you feel passionate about it, you can find a solution. You can find creative solutions to maintain it and to protect it, right? You just have to be courageous enough to find those solutions, to think outside the box. And for your person, Page of Wands, also to be courageous and overcome the fear of following their own heart. It could be that they're relying on you a little bit too much. Gemini, you may be, again, the more experienced one, and what's making you nervous is that they're relying on you a lot. This Nine of Pentacles does also give me a little bit of feeling that they like to be in the lap of luxury, right? It could be that you're the one who's provided that lap of luxury in a way for them, right? And so that could be part of it here too. And so Page of Wands, for them to sort of like be courageous enough to put their effort in, to follow their heart, to follow their passions as well. It's very much about overcoming fear for both of you. Show me some clarity on this reading for Gemini. And again, this week, it does feel like you guys are about to embark on a whole new adventure. And this adventure is mostly down to something that your person is the one who wants to do. They're the one who's down with it. And you're the one who's kind of pulling back and saying, hang on, let's make the right move. Let's think this through. This is going to require a little bit more than just jumping at it. Show me some clarity here for Gemini. Sun, yeah. King of Pentacles, there it is, yeah. Nine of Cups, being happy with what you have in justice. So that's an issue. I think the issue is this. It's money, right? And it's going to come to light. This week there's a lot of clarity coming in. Sun is coming in, right? So there's clarity, but the kind of clarity that rejuvenates. Not the kind of clarity that brings you down, but the kind of clarity that reminds you why you're with each other, why you love each other, and it rejuvenates each other. But again, yes, this is down to the fact that I'm going to say you're the one who's the King of Pentacles. They look at you as the Emperor, King of Pentacles coming out. You're the one who's had sort of, you have the wisdom, and you may have been, again, the one who's been in charge financially, right? You may have been the one who has had to be the breadwinner, right? And that's fine. But this week, there is an issue about that coming up. And it can be like, you might be saying, well, look, If you want to follow your heart, you want to follow this project or what have you that you want to do, Two of Wands, you want to go down this particular path, fine. But don't, don't only rely on me. I'm not necessarily sure if this is the right path or not, or if this is the way we should go down it. But if you're going to do it, then you're the one who has to kind of like step to the table also and bring 50-50 to the table. You can't only just rely on me, right? And I'm not saying that they do only just rely on you, but there seems to be what's happening, certainly over the next 7 days in this reading, there is a kind of discrepancy with this Fool and King of Pentacles. It's like you're the one with the wisdom. You're the one with the experience. And are they listening to you? Right? Are they listening to you when you say, okay, honey, yeah, let's do it, but let's do it this way or let's do it that way? Nine of Cups is coming in on your desires because to a certain degree, you guys are really blessed already. You're happy with what you have. Right? So with that Four of Swords, truce, it's a card for truce. It's also a card for sort of like pulling back and saying, look, I am happy with what I have. I want to maintain what I have. So let me make the next move that doesn't jeopardize that. And so Nine of Cups coming out. Nine of Cups over that. And with the Seven of Pentacles, there is a desire to kind of keep it status quo for right now because you guys are happy where you're at. Right? Nevertheless, justice is coming in also. So, again, if you're moving forward, if you're going to be courageous enough to kind of go down this track that I feel like is coming from this Fool's card here, Fool energy there, justice is coming in with balance to remind you that, all right, let's do this, but let's do it right. Let's get the right paperwork. Let's get the right agreements in place. Let's do it the right way. And that's what really needs to happen. And that energy is what's coming in also, right? That's wisdom that's coming. That's a balancing that's coming in, right? Interesting. And over the next 7 days, you and your person are going to be working this out. And really, this is not to say, again, this reading is not about which way you should or shouldn't go, but it is about making the right decision for the both of you and the energies that are involved right now. Remember, working outside the box and being creative with your solution of how to move forward, they have to be willing to sort of follow you as well. They have to be willing to sort of, not follow you necessarily, but follow their passion and their heart and be willing and courageous to do what is necessary. Again, the paperwork is important. Justice here can also indicate sort of officialdom, right? Paperwork, agreements, things that are arbitrated or mediated, that are written down and put into sort of an official form, right? Bona fide, certified, all of that. So that's going to be very important. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. This is your reading, Gemini, for the next 7 days. And a connection that you have with someone, a love connection, soulmate, twin flame journey connection you have it with someone in your life. I hope it gave you some clarity. And if it did, please like, subscribe, and share. But for right now, Gemini, have a great week. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye now.